That sounds like somebody just got shot. We're about to go on our first drive with the Valvetronic F1 exhaust installed on Jarvis, the R8 here. As you see, we got a little temporary setup to make it street legal. Lights, we got our tag, just don't have the bumper. The clamps that came with it are not a big fan of the pop and bang tune. It literally was like shaking the whole place. So I got some new clamps to replace that. Literally just going to drive it down the road and drive it back just to say that we did it in one day. And I mean, I'm not going to do this all day and not get the satisfaction of just hearing it one time. I'm going to federal prison. I'm going to federal prison. We got to use You Matter. Log on. Enzo shot. Look at that adjustment. Can I be yelling out, gang, gang? Do you gang bang? I be outside with my gang, gang. Chunk your gang. Just like that. We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? Ain't about money, it ain't no discussion, little nigga. I'm trying to get rich. I ain't bothered by defensively. We're seeing it in just her second preseason game, commanding the offense with 7 to shoot. The in and out dribble. Oh! Haley Van Lith gives the sky to defensively. We're seeing it in just her second preseason game, commanding the offense with 7 to shoot. The in and out. Pakistan reserves the right and will respond to this aggression at a time, place, and means of our own choice. Pakistan reserves the right and will respond to this aggression. If you want to know if you halfway decent looking, just open up the camera on TikTok and watch the sound that it picks for you. Should I kill myself? If you want to know if you halfway. VIP. Hey, go get your ass back. Asking about nothing. It's time for you to go to sleep. Now go ahead. Hey, don't you open your mouth. Mouth is open. You got snot on your head. You know, Nicole know the Colombian. Bitch thought she was Puerto Rican. Bitch, I'm real American made. Run with charges like Vin Diesel. Bitch, I come from the. I'm sitting there recording, you know, I make my own music. But I'm really. If I find a list, I promise you, give me a second. Let me put this shit in motion. I'm finna bounce the fuck up, bro. Just get. Blue lobsters are red. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah.
She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy with a fatty. I'm my daddy. He want grab it. He want smack. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah. She was a fairy with a fatty. I'm my daddy. He want grab it. He want smack. She was a fairy.
Hey, yo, traffic. Look up on my chassis. Feeling kind of caustic. There's a Ford Maverick. See, that's $1 million song right there. Hey, yo, traffic. Look up on my chassis. Feeling kind of caustic. There's a Ford Maverick. See, that's $1 million song right there.
Five songs, but one gotta go. Let's get straight to it.
Be addicted to the progress. Got the Chevy sitting on 24. Hit the club and grab a cup of bimbos.
Shit suits you. I ain't arguing with no nigga that went over the Nah, I feel that, man. Nah. But this was some shit like, bro. Right? Just keep the shit. Shit suits you. I ain't
Coltrane. Coltrane, you were with us only briefly, but really.
You do. Theodore, you ran away and now you're stuck inside there. And look at how dirty. Come on. 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 Here. Come on. Get in the house. Go get in the house. The house is right there, but if you want to get in the car, then you can get. You want to go for a ride? You big idiot. Refused to go in the house and made me take him for a ride in the car. And he knows I'm mad at him because he muddied up my car. Theodore. Hey, what you doing?
Not you blew by your man and got off.
What's your ideal weight in your life?
My ideal weight, 188 to 190.
So why are you 183 right now?
Been doing a lot of training, body training and stuff. Didn't want to get too heavy, want to feel good in my body so I can go out there and run for it too.
Yeah, I forgot I told him that he shouldn't run that fast. You just testing their competitiveness.
His first time out, 4-3 flat.
This is a big moment, right? We're about to see this conclave begin.
Overnight, we may have just witnessed the beginning of the first new war of 2025, and both countries have nuclear weapons. In the early hours of Wednesday morning, India bombed 9 different locations in Pakistan, which they say were terrorist infrastructure. And they say that this was in retaliation for the terrorist attack in Kashmir last month. In these strikes, at least 26 people, including a 3-year-old girl, have died, and at least 46 others have been injured. Pakistan's military spokesperson told CNN that the Indian attack is a blatant act of war. And in retaliation, Pakistan has claimed to have now shot down 5 Indian jets and a drone. Unfortunately, the situation is only intensifying. Artillery exchanges continue at the border. Airspaces and airports have now been closed, and Pakistan's army have confirmed air and ground operations are now underway. Say India will now receive a comprehensive and decisive response. Over in India, several cities are now carrying out mock security drills like response to air raids, evacuations, blackouts, and even medical procedures. Situation at Shane and the UN Secretary General saying that the world cannot afford a military confrontation between these 2 nuclear-armed nations. As things develop, I'll keep you guys updated. Over.
Tripping, I'm overly thinking.
Fucking bloody bastard. NBA6 just made another massive mistake after dropping the second trailer, and fans are pissed because they got pissed. What are you on about? I think I know what he's talking about. You're not gonna like it. Okay. Basically, we all saw the trailer, right? We know the graphics are insane, and those jiggle physics. Oh, you're not wrong. You're welcome. You're welcome. Get to the point. Right, yeah. So you guys made a massive claim at the end of your trailer, didn't you? Did we? Yeah, you said all the footage captured in that trailer was on the PS5, not the PS5 Pro, just the normal PlayStation 5. Oh, right. Yeah, no, we did. We did do that. Wait, what? How did you manage that? There's no way you're getting that to 120 FPS, right? 120 FPS? Yeah, 60 FPS? Yeah, no, it's not. In fact, Rockstar themselves just released a bunch of info about all the characters on their website with screenshots and maps of the city. And what does that have to do with the FPS? Because
If you see niggas start smoking cigarettes, life beating their ass, but they fighting back. They fighting back at the very least. But life is beating their ass.
I said it before, man. It's very difficult to make a WNBA team. Kelly, that first game, they gave her 7 minutes. She went for 9 points. Last night, they say, okay, we're going to give you 12 minutes. What you going to do? In those 12 minutes, 15 points, 2 assists, man. Deja Kelly was making light work. Like, she...
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their
Oh
next
my
era,
God.
MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Come on now, I'm sleepy now.
Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on...
Hey, damn, bro, come on.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Andrew Phillips.
Declining.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll motion Brown right. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Escapes the pocket. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Robinson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Working quickly here. Once more, it's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And that's a Washington touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made
I'm talking about you read the whole play and you decided I want to rub backs with the nigga. I'm not going to wrap up or nothing, bro.
Yeah, he sure did, kid.
That's
kind of
fucking
reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up.
Bitch,
Right?
quit
Those guys that
texting
made
me.
that pitch,
Shit.
It was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter.
You was about the most annoying motherfucker I know.
RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On second down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Daniels from the pistol. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They send a man in motion. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Commanders, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Third down give to Robinson. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got it first to begin the frame. Staying with Robinson. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Another carry for Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Running back sent in motion. Daniels to throw on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Paulson Adebo's got it. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, Hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Daniels coming back after that pick. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, here's Daniels. He finds him beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Runs inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point.
I gotta see me fucking play for that fucking game. This nigga suck, bro.
Extra point sent right down the middle.
Can't even fucking choose no other one to really fucking shut him down. I'm just sitting 4-3 all fucking game. This shit ass. Yeah, this is my last year playing Madden. Same shit, different plays. I put built to that nigga.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Slot man in motion right. Coming left is Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing off the play fake here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Like a good target block, Neighbors is there. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They've got a man in motion. From midfield now.
Oh, thank God. Ooh, thank you, Jesus.
First time this game they've
that was a terrible fucking play.
And now they face second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see
that
INT
man, I gotta
PBU,
remember the damn,
but as soon as he
that
realized
almost
the pick
became
wasn't
dumbest
possible,
pick of all
he does the
time.
next best thing and knocks it away.
Second and 10 now. Neighbors with a catch. And he gets him around 6 there. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Shotgun now on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants with a 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing it again here. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The Giants using their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jonathan Jones makes the play. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one back for the pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Gets this to Johnson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Back to the air here on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Neighbors. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. Man in motion here. Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
They'll throw it again. He sends this one to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's a throw. Connects with Johnson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And look at this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Here's second and 5. Complete to Hyatt. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 24. Finds Hyatt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Working quickly here. from the 16. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. That one right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's a gain of 12 there, and that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Daniels on 1st down. He's on the move. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has it downfield working the left. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. This might be a free play for him. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap.
Bro, that's fucking
Easy call for the
maddening.
officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 4 yards on the run, and we're at the end of our 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And no return as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. To the air now on 1st and 10. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Neighbors with a catch. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, it could transform a short completion into a big play.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second down, looking for options. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown, lost.
A handoff to Tracy, and he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Commanders down by only 3. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll motion Brown right.
He's still giving it to this bum-ass nigga, bro. Stop!
6 on that play.
Fuck! Who the fuck do I gotta talk to, man?
May not be the way he typically
This
gets the ball
shit's
kicked, but once he
stupid.
had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Setting up to pass. His running back hauls it in deep right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's a terrible fucking...
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
What the fuck?
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
He'll look to throw it. It's complete to Whittington. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Caden. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Daniels from the pistol. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. A give to Tracy up the middle. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Back to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. So the Giants come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.